These fit.
Yeah. They're a bit like kind of heavier duty than, like I just use these little for,
Yeah.
you got to pick up some.
No, I'm very happy with this.
Cool.
I want to see if there's anything visible in my car. Hang on.
Sure, yeah, that's fair. Not your first rodeo here in Osborne Village.
Okay.
Welcome to Trash Talk, October 15, 2025. Special midweek episode with my very special guest, Mitch Bourbonniere, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mitch. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Mike? Thanks for inviting me. It means a lot.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for doing it. We've been tangentially connected for 15 years, I would say.
Yeah.
Like the first time you came to a comedy show. But I would say about 5 years into that, we crossed from tangential connection to real connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost like relatives.
Yeah, well, I call you my dad. You've been to more soccer games than my dad, for
Right.
sure.
I come to your games.
Yeah. I live, the field I play is right behind where Mitch lives.
It's easy for me to get there,
Yeah.
but I would come anyway.
That's true. I appreciate that. Because I delight the fans.
Yeah.
The fans being you,
Yeah.
pretty much. But yeah, the genesis of our relationship, I think the first shows you came to were at Jeffrey's, right? Or do you think you were a Cheer / Jekyll and Hyde's fan from the start?
Jekyll and Hyde's.
The first shows were Jekyll and Hyde's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Jekyll and
thought-
Hyde's. I would come to the back room, then it was the front room.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever come to Jeffrey's? Because there was a big motorcycle crew. See, this is one thing too. You gotta have soft eyes. You gotta be able to get down these bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, what was that? Fun find.
That's a part of a bike?
Piece of bike, yeah. Okay, but yeah, in my recollection, I thought you were starting out as a Jeffrey's fan. You moved over to the Village, but you were a Village guy first.
Yeah, Village guy first.
Wow. But you do, man, somebody who's crushing founders. This is the second founder we found right outside my building here.
At 62 years old, I got a long history with Osborne Village because of the Osborne Village Inn and the zoo, the bar.
Right.
I wrestled there in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of wrestling?
Like entertainment wrestling.
Yeah.
Mad Mountain Mitch.
That was, oh man,
Oh, yeah.
I was just about to ask, what's your handle? And that's exactly the handle I wanted you to have. Mad Mountain Mitch. Were you a heel? Were you a face?
No, I was a good guy.
You're a good guy, and you've always been one.
That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna get into all this during the talk, but you are a two-time Order of Manitoba winner, right?
One Order of Manitoba, 2 Governor General awards.
Okay, yeah, and
I got wrestling belts that prove it.
Yeah. Did you have to commission your own wrestling belts? 'Cause I
No,
feel like
someone
the
did that
governor-
for me.
Okay, nice.
I was presented with that.
But this is for your social work. If anybody
Community activism,
Sure.
community outreach.
Yeah.
I work with our unsheltered relatives. I work, with folks with addiction.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
So I didn't know this about you. Again, the nature of our relationship was for a long time I just see you in the crowds with the lovely
Super
Linda.
fan.
A super fan, definitely. Yeah. I still I review all my footage sometimes, and I'll go back years and be like, what was I working on in 2015? And in the crowd, I can always see you and Linda front row, which is nice. But yeah, I knew you like that for a while, and then we talked, we became a little bit of friends, but I still didn't actually know what you're all about till you came to one of my soccer games, and one of my players who's a social worker was like, are you friends with Mitch? Like the Mitch? And I was like, I don't know, he's Mitch.
Dump?
And yeah, we can do a little quick dump here. We got my half bucket, so frequent dumps. Do you have any favorite street? Should we move?
I'm following you, Mike.
Okay, well let's go closer to the zoo.
This is your hood.
Yeah. You know what, actually, let's cut out to the street,
okay,
and then we'll get to Osborne, and we'll walk closer to the zoo where you can regale us with stories of Mad Mitch the Mountain
Mad Mountain Mitch. I got this.
Sure, you got this. You might have to crush it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step on that. I got the Ariba bag. Together, we're the ultimate tag team duo. Oh, good thing I gave you those gloves.
Okay.
After my friend pointed out that you have this pedigree where every social worker I've ever spoken to knows you. You kind of working with youth a lot, and like what do they call it, action, like doing stuff with kids as opposed to just straight counseling.
Right.
That's the philosophy,
The
right?
therapy comes through the relationship of doing activities together. We trick our kids into actually doing talk therapy with them by doing an activity.
Yeah.
A lot of like what we're doing right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Following in your proud tradition of, you get them on the rock climbing wall, and then it's like, hey, how you feeling, right? Yeah, that's a good approach. And when would you say was like kind of the genesis of that?
I've done it all along. I've worked in psychiatric hospitals, I've worked in school divisions, I've worked for youth probation, and in all those systems, rather than do talk therapy in an office, I would always take kids out and spend time with them and develop relationship. and then the talk would come off of that.
Right.
And then so that was in the early years. I started in 1984, but I formalized it as a modality probably in 2011, about 15 years ago, right around the time I met you.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Maybe those comedy nights inspired you just a little bit
That's
somehow.
right.
So yeah, that's kind of what I was asking. When was the official sort of thesis put out there?
Yeah.
And now it's a well adopted thing. And so do you still do like are you part of any organizations right now in terms of the support stuff? Or you kind of
I'm tied into a few organizations. OPK Manitoba, we got a shop right on Main Street, and we do this almost daily on Main Street.
As you would need to do on Main Street.
Right, and look after the folks.
There. Don't come here, it's all slick.
Okay. I also have a partnership with Mount Carmel Clinic and also the Downtown Community Safety Partnership.
Okay.
I do the action therapy, and then once a month I'm up north in Fox Lake. Everything I do down here, I do up there.
How far is Fox Lake?
That is 11-hour drive.
Woo!
Gillam has an airport, so it's a 2-hour flight.
Okay.
Once a month.
Once a month, do you normally drive or you normally fly it?
I always fly. I happened to, one of the fellows up there needed this truck down here last time I was there. So,
Another founder.
Yeah, someone's really on a tear.
Someone went, this is the full block. They were just slugging.
I have a feeling we're going to find them at the end of this trail.
I've never found the person who's dripping with founder. There's a pretty funny thing that happened in.
Hi guys.
Sorry guys.
Just picking litter.
There's a funny thing that happened in Toronto, and I was picking with my friend where we kept finding Ensure cans.
Oh, right.
And we joked at the end like
that's like my stuff.
Yeah. You need a supplement. You need a meal supplement. So we kept joking that at the end we'd find this guy just dripping with Ensure, but it's never happened. But
right, and super confident.
Full
of Ensure.
Yeah, full of nutrients.
Yeah.
You get the bag. I'll get the Skittles. That's anything that you don't see normally. We call it a fun find.
Wait a minute. You've got a bit about this on your nightside table.
Yeah. In fact, it was the nerds that there was many.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, nerds were what got me.
Actually, here's our parking lot.
This is our parking lot, baby.
Yeah.
Would you park in the front or would you park in the back?
I parked right up at the door.
You pulled the hogs. Yeah. That's why. So
I threw the keys to someone.
Could have been anyone. Jeffrey's was one of the first gigs that we got going in the city that paid. So it was a coveted gig, but it was a pretty hard gig because all these bikers would show up.
Right.
And they might not always care. So I thought you were a Jeffrey's regular because you have a hog. But that's just coincidental.
There was a fellow named CJ Pelusis who was a biker who got me involved in the comedy scene.
Okay.
Him and Gavin, we all worked together at Youth Probation, and Gavin was a super fan. So I kind of took over from him. He moved to BC.
Well, we enjoyed having you at those shows, and now you've been checking out the new spot, the Lucy's Comedy Club, which I very much appreciate.
I did one. I did one show. I did one set, and I did it here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I actually remember you messaged me about it, and we're sort of.
Well,
I wasn't there.
No. You were there. You gave me heck because I did like a great, probably 6 or 7 minutes, and then I got addicted up there. The lights flashed, but I kept going about 3 minutes.
You milked it, yeah.
And that didn't go as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got off the stage, you kindly put your arm around me and said, "Mitch, you did good, but you got to listen to the lights."
Yeah, and you got greedy. I got
greedy.
And it didn't help you. That's what
It didn't.
And as your friend, I can't just lie to you like that was amazing all the way through. I
learned something important that day. So that's a good story about us.
That is a good story.
You giving me heck.
That's the one situation where I would feel comfortable having any sort of authority over you whatsoever.
I can give an example of how we can reverse that. If we come upon someone super agitated, you start to de-escalate them. You do great. You should end at some point, but you keep going and he re-escalates. Yeah. That's basically what happened to me.
I could see that happening. So this is what used to be
the village,
your stomping grounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the way the village is now compared to the village of your youth?
Well, it still more or less looks the same. Mm-hmm. I know there's been more challenges in the last couple of years with crime, and I know losing the Village Inn was big. It had a great restaurant, by the way.
I never actually went to it because I just thought it's the zoo, but people started telling me that almost right when it closed, and I realized I missed the boat.
Yeah, that was a big loss.
Yes, there's definitely, it's a different neighborhood. People want to blame things like the one just say the sleep-in program, but as someone who lives next to it, I would say that definitely increases a certain type of crime, but like violent crime, I don't really blame the church for our violent crime situation. Like you
Right.
must see that in terms of like the encampments. Obviously, there's might lead to more litter for sure.
Right.
Potentially, hubs for theft, but. I
Yeah.
mean, people in these encampments, they have to get along with each other
That's
too.
right.
There's kind of
You get a cross section of whatever you have on the street. That's what you'll get in the camp as well. I mean, there's some
Right.
good guys and not so good guys.
right.
We're gonna have to empty at some point here.
Yes, there's there's dumpsters just on the other side of that we can get to.
Okay.
So let's cut through.
We're doing so well
We're
that
doing pretty good.
we're gonna have our second dump.
We do celebrate dumps here,
Yes.
but caveat when I do it midweek, I just have my little bucket. So we're
Right.
gonna rack up dumps because this is a half-size bucket.
Yeah. It's not a true statistic.
It's not a true. Yeah, we can't. Well, it is, but let's just count. We'll count one full bucket. You
Yeah.
know. So that's
two
where we're at.
dumps, one full bucket.
Two dumps, two dumpies.
Yeah.
I go for dim sum all the time. Have we ever been for dim sum?
I don't like dim sum. No, I like hamburgers, French fries, and pizza.
Hey, speaking of pizza, that's a fun find.
There you go.
There it is. That's the little.
You
pizza
wonder
box
if these
holder.
are recyclable.
You know what?
They should be reusable.
They should be. Have you heard that we don't really recycle in Manitoba?
Yeah. I'll tell you, mall recycling is a farce. Like, that's definitely a front.
It's busy
It
work.
all goes in the garbage.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure, mall recycling is fake.
Yeah, because when you go to a province where they really recycle, you have to sort it and you have to clean it.
Yeah.
And I've never been asked to clean one bit of recycling in sort at all.
One pet peeve I have about Manitoba,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see a deposit on all drink containers.
We don't have that.
No, we don't have that. We have it on beer.
Right.
But we don't have it on Coke, Pepsi,
Right.
Fruitopia.
And that would then, of course, encourage people to return those bottles.
Well, it would clean up the area. People would pick up all those beverage containers.
Right.
And when I was a kid, we raised money by doing bottle drives for
Right.
Boy Scouts and anything else, hockey teams. Yeah, like some provinces pay money for empty wine bottles, hard liquor bottles, all forms of pop cans, pop bottles. And all of that could be recycled for money for people.
Right. Well, how about this? How about Mitch for mayor? Is that?
Well,
has this been discussed? Has this been thought of?
Whenever there's an election at any level, civic, provincial, or federal, and they come to my door, I have two pet peeves. One of them is the bottle deposit,
Okay.
and the other is I want a tax receipt for going to the Y.
Okay.
I'm keeping myself healthy.
Yeah, well, okay.
Come
so,
on.
I mean, for going to the Y or just any sort of fitness.
Yeah,
Your gym membership should.
Any
yeah.
fitness expense.
You're relieving the burden on the medical system.
That's my feeling.
Yeah, that's not bad. Those could be two cornerstones, and then obviously you got like a civic.
I could start a party, and that would be like the cornerstone platform planks.
It wouldn't be sort of social work and all that.
No.
You wouldn't lean on that. You'd be
No.
like, look, we're gonna
Bottle
get these bottles.
deposit
Yeah. We're
And
making money.
fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making money, and we're cleaning up the streets. Hey, I'm on side with that. I'd vote. Here you go.
Actually, this is fitness, what we're doing right now.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a guy who's ever desperate to get my steps in. As you know, I do my running on the field, but
And you're a meteor.
thank you. You see me playing at the level where I can really shine, which is to say against a bunch of other 37-year-olds who aren't taking care of themselves. So
Yeah.
I'm not getting any faster, but every guy on the field is getting slower, so I look much better.
Who's the old Yankee that would point to where he's going to shoot the home run? Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
You are the Babe Ruth.
yeah.
Seriously,
Call
you
him
do
out.
that.
Well, you got to let them know where the run's going. Yeah, you ever think about sort of any anything like that?
No.
City councilor? No,
Not at all.
no. You're a man for the
No,
streets.
folks that hold office get abused,
True.
and I don't need it.
Yeah, that
I'm
is
too
true.
old for that. I'll just do my thing quietly.
What is going on in the street? Like, what is with all these shreds of? It looks like they got toilet papered, right?
Yeah, everything right now that's bad in Winnipeg can be traced back to meth.
Right.
It creates immediate psychosis in most people, but also longitudinal brain damage and psychosis with use. And I have a son who has psychosis from schizophrenia, and it's awful. And we've got people out there suffering, but also being a danger to others,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah, that you can't really reason with someone who's in the grips of
No,
psychosis.
no. In fact, you just have to tell them whatever you can so that they settle down.
Right.
Even if you're fibbing.
Do you, you used the term de-escalate before. Obviously, that's a big part of what you do.
Yeah.
Do you have a stock line, de-escalation-wise, to like start an interaction?
Good question. I haven't really thought about that.
Probably case by case, but I just wondered if there's something that you
well,
want to lead with.
There's
like,
always 3 quick questions that hopefully sets the tone. How you doing? Are you okay? Do you need anything?
Okay.
Okay,
That's good.
And sometimes you get lucky and they go, yeah, give me the water or whatever. And then we're into a conversation, right?
Right. So DCSP, you mentioned like
Downtown Community Safety Partnership, been around 5 years.
Yeah, I've actually through this been spoken to some people tangentially related, and to me that kind of seems like we have a lot of different organizations. Everybody wants to help, but there's a lot of competing ideologies and whatnot.
Yes, and they all have a little bit different angle.
Sure, and I don't pretend to have done the most homework on this, but in my limited, snooping around, it seems like DCSP is pretty. It's 24/7 is the main thing.
It's the gold standard for me.
Okay,
I
good.
love it.
Good. I love hearing that because in Osborne they tried the Sabe Peace Walkers, and it's funny.
I know those guys too.
Yeah, and nobody will really tell you what exactly happened, but ultimately the biz parted ways with funding them or whatever for their operation. And I will say, as someone who lives in the village, I can't really tell you how good a job they were doing, but I can tell you they stopped at 11 p.m. And I kind of needed to make most of my calls after 11 p.m.
Right.
So DCSP is
24/7.
24/7. They have a little command center, so you're always reaching someone, and they say, "Oh, we're gonna send someone out, and we're gonna log this." And now we know, okay, that was Jerry. Jerry was having some sort of meltdown. Maybe next time we see Jerry, we have a better idea of what his situation is.
And they do get to know the folks.
Yeah. So that's good to hear that. In your opinion, that's one that's kind of doing it right.
Yeah.
Because there's what, 50 organizations in the city?
Well,
kind of?
and some are formal and structured and set up, and others are just organic and voluntary. So there's a ton of walking groups out there, right into St. Vital, St. Boniface, North End, North Point Douglas, downtown, North Main. So there's lots of volunteer groups.
Right.
Morgan's Warriors, OPK.
And these are pretty much small, they might be 10 people. And it's an informal thing.
That's right.
They put on high vis, they walk, and they're offering water and Narcan. Would that be kind of a staple of these walkers?
Yeah, we've done a lot of
we got a dump somewhere.
naloxone and Narcan interventions, CPR.
Let's try through here.
So formal, it starts with first responders. We've got a fire and ambulance.
Right,
we got DCSP, we got the transit safety officers, we've got the cadets. But out of all of those, DCSP, they're not enforcement at all.
Right.
And they've got the infrastructure and the organization to do this 24/7. So that's why I kind of lean on those guys.
So you say you work with them, but you weren't anything to do with the formation of DCSP or anything like that?
Not the formation of, but I've acted as a consultant to them.
Okay.
As I have for many organizations like Mama Bear, Bear Clan, Nadina Waymak.
Why do I know Nadina Waymak?
That is the shelter at 190 Disraeli.
Okay, yeah.
And that's actually where the detention center is going to be for people that are high on meth.
Right, I've heard of this. What is do you have any strong feelings on that? Do you feel like ultimately, as you said, someone in psychosis, they can't really be, they do need some place to go so they can't hurt people?
Yeah, and they need more than 24-hour care. They need at least the 3 days that the NDP government is trying to pass that bill right now. In fact, I'm going Thursday night to the Ledge to speak on that bill.
Interesting.
I'm in favor of the 3 days over the 1 day in terms of detainment.
Okay.
To give people a chance to stabilize, to give them a chance to enter into relationship with helpers.
Right. Yeah, because basically, I guess what you're saying is right now we pick someone up and we can throw them in the drunk tank.
But only for a maximum of 24 hours.
Right, and I'm just going to put this right in the dumpster.
Now, under the Mental Health Act, if my son is psychotic with schizophrenia in the community, he can be held already for 3 days under the Mental Health Act. So we already do it. The fact that we don't do it with meth psychosis is just bizarre to me.
Just an oversight, pretty much.
Yeah, but you will have people opposed to it in terms of civil liberties.
Do you think they're going to oppose it on civil liberties, or do you think they're going to oppose it on cost basis?
Civil liberties.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's defending the civil liberties of the?
I'm not
meth
sure.
addicts?
We'll find out at the gathering at the Ledge on Thursday evening.
Okay, so you'll have to tell me, because I'm at the Park Theater opening for Gary Gulman tomorrow, Thursday.
Okay.
If you mean tomorrow, by Thursday.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Because I am interested in that. Because to me, let's say you could hold someone for 3 days, like, and I understand, like, it's very case by case. These are some of the grossest things you pick up: wet puddle clothes or wet plastic. We're doing good work right now.
Yeah, we're going
Mitch.
hard.
Yeah, this is the real deal. You've earned your stripes already. But basically, like, let's say you could hold 10 people who are, on meth. So you don't know what portion of them are addicts or who's doing this on a first-time basis, but like, you can actually hold them till they've come down, and then you say, okay, that was pretty wild. Would you like some help? How many of them do you think say, yeah, I need to get out of this hole? Or how many say, like, turn me loose, I want to go find more meth?
Well, probably if they continue to be picked up and detained, at some point they're going to maybe take a flyer on maybe getting some help.
Right.
Like it's probably not a first time thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, it's.
But if I'm out there out of control, I'm picked up, I'm detained for 3 days. Sure, I might take a stab at getting some help.
Right.
But if I'm not ready, I'll get back out there. But then I'll get picked up again.
Yeah. Basically, under the current system, you're tripping.
And I'm being kept safe in those 3 days from myself to not hurt myself or others.
Right, right.
My son hurt himself brutally in a psychosis.
Oh.
He was on life support for 3 months. Like,
if it's not too personal, like you mentioned, yes, like do any things bring this on, or is it kind of just like
it ebbs and flows.
Okay.
He's always in a state of mild psychosis.
Okay.
But certainly he has his moments where it's very, very intense. And so my position, Mike, is I don't care how you got the psychosis, whether it's schizophrenia or meth or anything else, sleep deprivation. If you are psychotic, you need protection from yourself.
Yeah.
It's actually inhumane to not detain people.
Yeah, so it's crazy that civil liberties will be
Right.
some of the arguments that come to
Right.
not detaining
Okay,
people.
we got some.
Got some
Got a garbage here.
got some good stuff here
We got a garbage here.
for a full dump. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So here's another pet peeve. This is probably a recycling bin.
Right.
So it's all going to go to the dump. So you can spoil a good
recycling
load
with garbage.
with garbage.
Yeah, I would actually counter you there and say, I believe this is just straight garbage.
Oh, okay.
Because they tend to try and put recycling or cardboard only
Right,
on the front of it.
right.
Yeah.
I'm thrown off by the green.
Yes, yeah.
Mike Green. But,
It might have been meant to be that, but so my pet peeve is just the shit's overflowing, and
Right.
then it just blows around the whole village, and
Yeah.
that's part of the reason I need to do this outside my building. And when I first moved to the village, I had my little condo. I never had anything that I actually was mine. And I'd see trash. There's literally even a guy who was going through it, and he was sleeping at the front corner of my building. And when I first moved in, I was like, huh, that's interesting. It's like, not my problem, because I live at the back corner.
Right.
Or, I see this guy, that wall that we cleaned up along, like there's a ton of mess there. I'd be like, huh,
Right.
crazy. And then eventually realized, like, this is my whole this is my whole building, this is my
Yeah.
whole neighborhood, and the shit all just blows around.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to jump in, then one day it will be your issue too.
one thing I noticed, Mike, I haven't seen any needles.
Good point.
And when we do our walk on Main Street, we're picking them up everywhere.
Yeah, needles, there's been an ebb and flow to that. There was definitely a summer where every walk I would expect to encounter a needle or two. We could go to some hotspots right now and probably find one.
Yeah.
That wall that we picked up along,
Right.
I'm kind of surprised we didn't see one there.
Right.
But I would say needles have gone down in the village.
Okay.
Which is a positive thing.
Yeah, it is.
So let's cross.
Okay.
And
we're
we'll
going to
kinda,
eventually make our way to the
we're
bridge?
Gonna, we're gonna start arcing our way back there. And we can talk about that. Basically, you as a man who's in the community, and you are going to meet someone who lives near the Granite encampment, which
Yeah.
has had a couple fires,
Yeah.
a couple bad ones, is growing rapidly, maybe because they kicked him out of the little park on River there.
Okay.
And so basically this person just lives near there and would like someone to just hear what they have to say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a great thing, and I understand those frustrations because I live at Pulford there, and in 2021, it was a pretty serious encampment. And I saw Sherry Rowlands one time, and I said something to her, and she never came back.
Right.
And it just, even if nothing can immediately be done, it does feel nice when somebody hears
Right.
you. You know,
Right.
like so you're going in a pretty unofficial capacity.
Yes.
But this person does know you as someone who
Yes.
does these things. Let's, you want to go straight down Osborne?
It's up to you. I'm following you.
Okay, let's go down Osborne. We'll see what we see.
Okay.
Little bits of trash here, little bits of trash. There you go. This person, like, how exactly, do you know this person already?
I knew this person way back when.
Okay.
Through school. And then in the last 4 or 5 years, we've...
Lotto ticket. Disrespectful of whoever didn't hit to just throw it on the ground. You're never going to win with that attitude, for the
Right.
record. Anyway, so...
so we've corresponded in the last 5 years about the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe I've met him in person. So today will be a first.
Well, I look forward to... I can tag along for that. We might not record it, but I am interested in it because this is a BNU. My viewers will know that term. So did you find something there? Oh.
No. He actually heard of you when, when I mentioned trash talk.
That's the BNU.
Yeah.
Which is just, a Ben Walker expression for when you're going to humble brag. You're tooting your own horn. So
right.
BNU, I acknowledge it's a brag. But yeah, I told Mitch, I'd love to go meet this person. He just sent me the message where he said, I'm going to be walking with this guy. We're doing a podcast. And I said, Mike Green of Trash Talk. I know him.
I've always wondered, are you humble if you say you're humble?
It's a catch-22.
Right. But you want to be honest. You might think you're humble, so you say, I'm humble. But then, are you?
Yeah, I think you're more humble than the person. No, you're not necessarily more humble than the person who doesn't say it. But no, I think all that you can do is say BNU. Say, I'm acknowledging that what's coming up next is a brag.
How do you spell BNU?
A couple different, BENOU is what Coach will do. I've spelled it double O, and I spelled it double E.
It's a take off his name.
No.
Ben-oo.
Ben-oo, yeah. No, it's the automatopoeia of you tooting
What do
your
you
own
do
horn.
with bags that could be reused?
You know,
you got to put them in the garbage.
You got to put them in the garbage
because you don't know.
You don't know.
Like
and
literally, there could be fentanyl on this. Seriously.
That's also a good point.
So it's a good bag. Looks like a good bag. It's clean, but we don't know what it was used for.
Not only does it look, do we not know? I'll say this, Mitch. Like, let's say we did know. Do you want it? You know, do you need another Safeway bag?
No.
This is the thing that Chloe and I joke
It could be
about.
brand new.
Could be brand new, and it's like, it's a slippery slope when you start coming home with stuff from the litter walk.
I'm at risk.
It's a blanket rule.
I am at risk.
You're a hoarder. You got it.
I have that gene. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got the hallways at home at this point.
Were your parents bad? Like
the hoarding.
You got the gene?
No, I don't know where I got it.
My mom was a little bit bad, but I'll say, like, we were kind of poor, so like I think a lot of that instinct came from like not wanting to throw anything away or waste anything, or
we were poor.
She saw toiletries on sale. It's like, well, better buy all those up because every penny matters. And we like, there was a point when I remember my sister sort of making fun of my mom. This like after the fact, we were a bit older, some sort of family dinner. My mom sort of snaps like, well, you didn't know when we were going to get more stuff, so I needed to do that for you.
Okay, so I had that problem with food. We had to eat everything on our plate.
Right.
So now I have to eat everything on my plate, even if I'm already full.
Right.
Just because we were poor.
Clean Plate Club.
Pardon me?
The Clean Plate Club. I believe that's what parents threaten you with, or.
There's a term called the finisher. You know, you go out with a group of friends and all the plates get passed down to the guy in the end. That's me.
I call it being the garburator.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very dad move too, I feel like.
For sure.
It becomes dad's responsibility to not let anything go to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, the Clean Plate Club, like as a kid I was super scrawny. I don't think it was that I wasn't finishing food. Those are my genetics. And then when I was in my 20s, I wanted to bulk up.
Yeah.
I just had the mentality, like, it's all calories. Like, the only way that's going to happen is if I buy everything based on what has the most calories, and if I finish every scrap of food in front of me, which did enable me to put on, like, 20 pounds through my 20s. But then around age 27, when my metabolism was slowing down, it allowed me to tank up to my all-time high of 172, which is, I'm sure, nothing to the mountain man Mitch.
I'm 275.
275? Well, you carry it very well.
Thank you. But
yeah.
I've seen you come up and down in weight. But even in the higher weights, you got that Bruce Lee thing going on.
When I was 172, I wasn't quite Bruce Lee, but again, yeah, my genetics are, I'm meant to be a more you have, what do they call it? The, you know, the ectomorph, mesomorph, like you're the biker build. You're exactly what your build wants you to be.
One of my legs is 172.
Yeah. One of those big drumsticks is more than I've ever weighed in my whole life.
So I got another pet peeve that's connected to the being poor and making sure you finish everything.
Okay.
You're at a restaurant. You order your meal, you order your drink, they keep bringing water. I keep drinking the water because I don't want to waste the water.
Right.
But stop filling it up.
Right.
Ask.
It's a vicious cycle.
Like, do I have to put it upside down?
You might, because they see it empty and they think, oh,
Right.
I'm not going to get a tip unless I keep
But the
this
only
guy
reason
hydrated.
it's empty is because I don't want to waste it.
Yes. Well, you got to get to, you just drink it halfway, I guess, and then wait till you leave and you slam it.
Yeah.
Or just tell them, I have a problem.
Slam it and run.
Slam it and run, yeah. Yeah, the...
But a lot of water gets wasted on those restaurant tables, I'll tell you.
Oh, man. A lot of, like, I've worked in restaurants. You ever work in restaurants?
Yes, I did. That was my first job ever when I was 13 years old. I was working a dish pit.
Yeah.
The cook failed to come in. The owner grabbed me and put me in the kitchen, and the rest was history.
Rest is history.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
Okay. It wasn't even that. It was not. That wasn't bad on either guy's side. That didn't warrant a honk, and that didn't warrant a big fuck you.
Okay, what do we do with that?
We wait until these go,
thank
and then
you.
we're going. Nice. There you go.
Look at that. Oh, we're
going
crossing.
across,
We're
we're going
crossing.
across, yeah. Thank
We got to
you, thank you.
communicate.
Good communication. Yeah, that like what happened with that biker there.
Yeah.
Which was that, and people would have seen it, but he was not going into the slip lane, and I guess he was slow to make it clear that he was staying this side. So the guy honked at him, and then he said "fuck you," and like. I cycle all the time. You just really do have to if you communicate, if you let people know what you're thinking, like, not that guy was making it that unclear, but he could have been less ambiguous.
And that was a classic old man fuck you.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Fuck you!
Yeah, he was waiting to say fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it felt good to him, you could tell.
Yeah, and the honk wasn't egregious. It was a little toot-toot. It was just letting the guy know that he was making the move behind him. But so much of what I see, like,
there's honking etiquette in terms of the length of the honk.
Of course, yes. You communicate a lot with your honk.
Yeah.
You've heard there's like a psychological, theory. Like basically, there should be like an apology honk. Like that would alleviate a lot of road rage. They feel if you could just.
I think that comes with the flashers.
That's true. Yeah.
Flashers do a little bit of apology.
I don't think enough people know that.
Right.
Yeah. But if there's just a little meek horn that was like, murr, murr, like I'm sorry, then apparently they think there'd be a lot less road rage. Sorry,
I'm doing. When someone lets you in, you want to thank them. I'm doing the cool transit.
Oh, you go out that side.
Yeah, it's almost a biker thing.
Yeah, that is a very.
It's super cool.
Because I'm not a real man, so I just go over.
You
my
wave
hands
in the rear view like frenetically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Frantically. Make sure you saw it. Yeah, that's me.
Don't like the folks that don't thank me.
Oh, there's nothing worse than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to take their plate down and never let them in again.
just drive behind them the entire time.
Find them. What's your position on condoms on the ground?
Okay, great question. My position is you don't actually see that many condoms. You see condom wrappers.
No. I'm talking full on, soaking wet, heavy condoms.
I can't honestly say I've ever encountered the soaking wet. By the way, I don't love the way you describe that at all. I don't love soaking wet, and I don't love heavy.
Right, heavy used condom.
On your walks North End style, you see that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're asking the wrong guy.
I actually feel good about it. There's people using condoms.
And you pick them up?
Yeah, we pick them up with the pickers.
Yeah,
this
with the
picker right here.
Oh God! Don't wave that thing around. I encountered a lot of wrappers, and I have thought that it's funny for the amount of wrappers that I encounter.
Where are the condoms?
Where are the condoms? Yes. Where's the other half of this equation?
Yeah.
So yeah, my stance is I guess we're out here to pick stuff. So if I encountered one, I would pick it, but I wouldn't like it, especially if it was heavy. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Heavy and
soaking wet.
Yeah.
Heavy condom.
Don't love it.
No.
Okay,
I've had a little bend on my picker from a heavy condom.
that's disturbing because that's a titanium picker. I mean, that is serious weight. Good for that guy. Good for that guy. And that's all.
We got a bin?
Yeah. So it's this one here. I pull the lid back and we do a dump. And
it's a concrete.
It's this. Wait, where is it?
It's one of those square concrete ones.
No, it's a plastic guy right behind the thing you're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where we
On Main
normally
Street, we
finish.
have concrete, the big ass garbages.
Yeah,
And they still get knocked over. That one.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a Main Street special right there.
Yeah. Those ones are always like overstuffed, and I don't love dealing with those, to be honest with you. I feel like people try and use those, but they're always full, and then they're always overstuffed and spilling out. Anyway, this is Old
Okay.
Reliable. This is where we
Yeah.
on Sundays we finish our walk right here. So we always do the final empty right there.
Okay.
It's a good run, and by the time we get over there, it'll be an hour, and then if we would need to shut it off, we
Yeah.
shut it off.
Well, we'll shut it off when we approach him because it might freak him out.
Yeah, that's fair. Though he's a fan.
Of yours.
Yeah.
You would think he'd be a fan of mine, but he's actually a fan of yours.
Love it.
Trash talk? By trash talk, you mean Mike Green?
Yeah.
Binu.
Yeah, there it is. People have just yelled at me on Osborne coming home late at night. Hey, trash talk. I'm like, I love that you watch, but I'm a man. My name is not trash talk.
You get any shouts from the cars for Miguel Verde?
No, only very select. I don't do the Miguel Verde joke as much.
I
these
love
days.
the Miguel Verde.
I love it too, but I recorded it on a set for CBC Gems, so then you kind of like, oh, it's, even
What-
though I know nobody watched that, so I really could keep using it, and I will
Right.
use it again. But
once a joke's gone high level, it's not fair to keep using it.
yeah,
It's out there.
And also, it's not that it's not fair. It's that it won't work as like a joke is funny when it surprises you.
Right.
So if you remove the surprise,
Yeah.
There are obviously people throughout history who've been so popular that their stand-up becomes a sing-along. Like
Right.
Dice Clay would just be taking requests for everyone's
Right.
favorite nursery rhymes, but
Right.
I ain't him and I don't want to be
No,
him. So,
no.
Yeah.
You are very special to Winnipeg, Mike.
Thank you. If people ever start yelling, "Do Miguel Verde," I'll know I've gone too far.
Right.
In fact. Yeah. But
I'm in a
but
posi-
friends do love that. Like people will have shouted that at me from cars, but it's always friends.
Right.
Yeah.
I can go to a comedy show in Winnipeg and shout out requests of most comedians. Like,
You have
Like,
a
I know all their
deeper-
bits.
You have a deeper understanding of our catalogs than most people. Yes. That's not to say I don't think that we're too guilty here of always repeating. But you came to a lot of shows for a long
and I'm
time.
also an absolute role model for how to be an audience member
No, never
at a
heckled.
comedy show.
Never heckled once.
Never try to be funny.
No.
Answer the damn question.
Yeah. So sit front row, order a bunch of drinks, tell other people. You've brought so many people over the years too. You're number one. And also, I mentioned you came out to Lucy's. So at Lucy's, we'll do a thing where
That's every Wednesday.
That's every Wednesday. At Lucy's, we'll do a thing where some smaller companies or businesses will sponsor. But Mitch will come in, he'll just slip me a hundo and just say, "Hey, juice everyone's pay tonight. Let's have a little more fun." And I said, "What organization can I shout out?" And you just said Mitch Fest or
Mitch Nation.
The Mitch Nation, or keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Which,
I'm at the point of I'll just keep it to myself.
yeah. No, the guys all know that you're the super fan, and the audience, they don't know you. So
Now, one night I did give 100,
yeah.
but I'm pretty sure only 80 went out. I'm wondering what went on that night.
So the thing about those nights is I never really figured out a good mechanic for the bucket. Rest assured, your money juiced everyone's pay equally. Because,
Right.
Yeah, I never really figured out how to do that well, and I've sort of stopped the last few weeks with the extra juicy money topics.
Right.
This is a show where there's an element of like pulling random audience suggestions, and I tried to game show it up by having some audience suggestions be worth more money or less, but I never really found a way to do that was totally fair to the comedians, and I didn't. There's already so much housekeeping in the show, trying to
Right.
explain to the crowd like.
It's a great concept, what you do. The bucket
Yeah.
concept is really good.
Sure, and far from original. I like to say like the way I'm presenting it is a little bit my own spin, but random joke topics is not original, but it's a fun way to liven it up in today's modern world of half-second attention spans.
Right.
You kind of need something like that to keep everyone invested, unfortunately. Or I shouldn't say you need it, but it definitely helps. It's a way. We're starting a new venue. I'm trying to do everything I can to. Hey, no problem. Trying to do everything I can to juice the shows and make them fun. So
Do you have a worst experience with a heckler?
I don't necessarily have a worse one, but there is one. Because honestly, I haven't had a ton of hecklers who are actually just trying to outright disrupt the show.
Yeah.
Mostly what you get are people who are too drunk.
Right.
And they're having too much fun, and they're
Yeah.
like trying to guess the punchline, or
They're not
trying to-
ill-intentioned.
Yes, very few ill-intentioned people. I will say, one time at Jeffrey's, the show, which we've alluded to a few times now, and was one of the worst crowds. And yeah, it was a smaller night, and I'd done the Aladdin joke early in the set.
Right.
And these two guys, they didn't even give a shit about the show. They were moving in and out. And yeah, shortly after I did the Aladdin joke, a guy yelled out into the silence after a punchline, because it was just a dead show, just yelled, why don't you get back on your fucking magic carpet and fly home?
Oh.
And I remember it happened, again, to have someone who's actually outright hostile was so not that common, that I literally said, I believe I have the footage of this, I said, like, sir, like, what did I do to you? So, like, I couldn't even, I was like, why are you so mad?
My glasses!
My glasses, yeah, I just felt bullied, and just resorted. It wasn't like it hurt me that bad, but it was so
But it was so random and over the top.
Yeah, it was not warranted. It was not warranted at all.
Like, that's a heck of a lot of anger.
We've picked up so much tissue paper today. Like, I don't really understand what's going on, and I don't like it. Oh, look at that teamwork.
Make the dream work.
Yeah, this is a nice shot for us. If you turn around for a second, we'll get us in the ledge. I never come this far. That's a nice vista of
You
us.
never go too far.
Well, as not in litter picking, I've gone now, I believe, further than anybody.
Right.
I've gone all the way from Lethbridge to Toronto.
Nobody rivals you.
Somebody I'm sure has picked up more garbage in Canada, but nobody's gone further just to pick up garbage.
You need to come on my Main Street walk.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're losing the season now, but next season I do think I'm gonna do more in Winnipeg outside the village, just to shine the spotlight.
If you
on
want,
other
I can get you a date with any community group out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll put you in different neighborhoods with different groups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down to do it in every neighborhood, because again, like the whole point of this is just show you should be able, two people should be able to work together. Any two people. I don't care how different you are, demographic, whatever, where you grew up. You're working together on a simple task like litter picking. You're gonna have a good time, and at the end of the day, the neighborhood's gonna look better.
I'll tell you what's beautiful about doing this as well. People walking by us are not scared of us.
True. Yeah.
Like, hey, this guy's picking garbage.
Yeah, we're not hurting nobody.
Like, you automatically lower people's defenses.
Big bottle.
There you go.
Oh God, I can't even get my picker. Sorry.
Yeah, like we are not menacing.
No, yeah. Whereas otherwise, Mitch, we'd be the most menacing guys in town.
Yeah, like without these pickers, people are running.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta phone this guy.
Sure. I'll just do some picking around here.
Okay.
You find out where your boy's at.
Are we close to that camp?
We're real close. I mean, it's literally on the other side of Granite, and even I think kind of starts around here. So the Granite side, the far side, has had a fire. I do know that the other week I was biking by here, and just as I came right here, I saw gray smoke billowing up, and a woman who also looked like she might have been on rough times. She was yelling down, and as I crossed her, I said, "Is there a fire?" And she said, "No, but it's fucking gonna be." And so it's like even amongst the people sharing the encampment, you don't have consensus on how to act.
I'm pretty warm here.
Yeah, actually, it's turned into a beautiful day. We picked a good one. More dog shit. Why would you get it so close and not just get it in? Maybe they did and somebody threw it out.
You'll be here in 5 minutes.
Okay, well, let's just do a little bit more. Let's maybe get to the into the forest over here, and then we'll shut her down. We'll unplug and everything.
Whew.
Yeah, it's warm. I regret the hoodie.
Oh, I got the hoodie and the freezer jacket.
Yeah, you're all geared up. I am gonna take a nice shower after this. That's the best part of litter picking, by the way, is the cleansing, burning hot shower you get to take after.
Yeah.
One of the greatest showers of your life. I think we'll need a real dumpster, because if you dump in here, this is just gonna blow away. It's so full.
Unless I got a little bit of a trick.
Okay. Oh wow, yeah, no. That's if garbage were a wrestling match, that would be your finishing move.
I got liquid oozing out of this thing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That was a real.
Okay, wait, one more.
Jesus.
We've left it lower than we found it.
Truly,
and we got rid of our garbage.
Truly, we are the greatest people.
Mike, I'm a veteran.
Yeah, no, that was a veteran move. I like it. I'm not sure I'm going to copy it, but I do like what you did there.
I think in a jam you will.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it's
not going to be your go-to.
No. Hey, Another founder.
Okay,
all the way,
we are still on the
we're
trail.
on his trail. This guy could be anywhere. That's crazy. We're
And
all
there's
the
no
way on the
other
other side.
flavor. It's all original
It's all
tequila
been-
margarita.
It's all been the same person for sure. Just having a great founder time.
If
I
I was-
actually had one of those for the first time in Ottawa.
I love the tequila margarita.
So I didn't get the tequila. I had the Paloma, and then also they're like, it was in like a brownish. It was like a whiskey drink. They were both delicious though. I was a huge fan.
Oh,
Hey, no
thank
problem.
you. Got a little bit of thank you.
A little thank you. It feels nice. Is
that a beer
good day.
bottle?
No, it's a good day. I've never seen. It's a lychee beverage.
Hang on.
It's a fun find.
Lychee. Okay, wait, 12% alcohol.
Oh, really?
Holy jeez.
Jesus! I gotta show this to the camera because I've never seen these. and
You
I
gotta
thought-
have a few of those.
Yeah, a good. Yeah, talk about a good day. Jesus, 12%. Hello, imported. Good day, lychee liquor beverage, a soju.
That's in the wine range.
Yeah, that's pretty much a little bottle of wine. Okay, we where are you meeting
I
this
told
person?
him we were at the foot of the bridge near. Oh,
Don't
sorry.
wave that. Fucking,
Not
don't
this
wave
one.
that fucking condom picker at me.
Not this one.
Yeah. Okay, so we should just stay in this
Yeah.
neighborhood then.
Yeah. I may go in the bush.
You want to get in there?
I gotta.
Okay, let's get
No,
in the
no,
bush.
no. I gotta get in the bush.
Oh, okay.
I gotta.
You got to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
That's part of the podcast.
That's part of the. Yeah, we could.
I'm good. I'm not shy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay, sounds good. Mitch is a real madman. Real mad mountain man. A lot of little pieces of trash here. Kit Kat. Yeah, this is all blown over from the encampment for sure. Well, I shouldn't necessarily blame the encampment, but little stray bits of trash like that. Seems like it's coming from somewhere. Or maybe some worker was walking to the ledge and finished their chewy granola bar and just chucked it right there. That's also possible.
So I won't be shaking your hand at the end of this.
That's fair. Honestly, we're not going to touch each other at all. We're filthy after.
We'll
just being near this
we'll
much
tap
trash.
pickers.
Yeah, that's fair. Though I'm not sure I want your picker near
That's
my picker.
right.
Your pickers seem a lot
Okay,
worse
Eric,
than
where
my
are you,
picker.
buddy?